very pleasant afternoon and welcome to Ferdinand Park. We're here for the first match in the Jamaica Premier League for 2024-2025, and at the moment we're observing a moment of silence for the Tivoli Gardens player who lost his life yesterday in a car accident that resulted in the Tivoli Gardens match being postponed. And Kyle Ming. Here's a goal kick. Headed on by Brown, or Zimenez rather. And it's played into touch by Doc Silly. Here is Mount Pleasant going forward on the right side through Devontae Campbell. Plays it inside. Headed out one time. And it's back with Mount Pleasant. Daniel Green gets it inside. And ball goes into touch for a throw. Here is Green. Turns it back to McCullough. Green with it. Finds Dyer. Dyer plays it back into his own half. To Cummings. Gets it on the right side to Campbell. Campbell dribbles inside, plays it back to McCullough. McCullough gets it to Green. Mount Pleasant back in possession. Kyle Ming. Looks to be Doxil who's going to be taking that kick. Just above the box. Plays it upfield. Bunched up. Barnett gets the header. Comes back to McCullough. Plays it left side now to Green. Loses possession. Does Mount Pleasant. And Mount Pleasant regains possession on the far side through Cummings. Plays it to his goalkeeper. He boots it upfield under some pressure. And Portmore United in possession once again. Plays it upfield. Intercepted there by Anglin. Gets it back to McCullough. Mount Pleasant with it in their own half. Dyer comes forward, dribbles over the halfway line with it, plays it left side to Irving. Whistle on the play there. A free kick won by Mount Pleasant on the left side, midway their half. Here is Irving. Green gets it to Irving. Turns it inside, does Irving. Appeal for handball. No, says referee Dua. And a whistle on the play. Crowd building up nicely here inside Ferdinand Park. Bright sunshine, windy conditions here. Here is Irving with that throw for Mount Pleasant. Long throw into the penalty area. Head scope headed out there by the defense for Portmore United. And they come away with it. Plays it forward. Comes back to Mount Pleasant. They regain possession through Shaquan Davis. He boots it upfield one time. McCullers, calm as ever, takes it down, Plays it forward now, trying to find Bradford. Bradford is taken down. Whistle on the play, free kick to Mount Pleasant, just above the penalty area. Bradford trying to make use of that pass, but he was hampered there by his fellow teammate, Duxley. So a free kick won by Mount Pleasant. We're into the 10th minute of this contest. And change, it would appear, with regards to the decision to take that free kick, or Captain Sule McCullough giving instructions. As we get ready now for this free kick. It's Marshall with the kick into the penalty area. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Cleared one time. And it's back with Green. Shot towards goal. Over the crossbar. Daniel Green with a free shot inside the penalty area. Lifted it over the crossbar. First real strike towards goal in this contest. After goalkeeper Williams punched out Alex Marshall's free kick. And it's back with goalkeeper Williams. Plays it short. Gets it to Campbell. Marshall unable to get to it. And it rolls into touch for a throw to Mount Pleasant. Quickly taken. Trying to find Campbell. Comes back to Alex Marshall. Marshall dribbles inside. Plays it inside. Headed out by the defense for Portmore United. Trying to clear it. Unsuccessfully goes to McCullough. McCullough plays it to his right. And the ball goes into touch for a throw to Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant applying some pressure here in the early part of this game. Mount Pleasant called for that kick. Akeem Mullins is down. Makes his way up as Portmore United get ready for a free kick just above the penalty area in their own half. Here is Campbell. Loses possession. Here's a chance. Blocked here by the defense for Mount Pleasant. Comes back to Campbell. Being hounded by the defense. The forward for Portmore United. Here they come once again. Portmore United in possession. Cleared one time by Dyer. Portmore United back in possession in their own half. Pass blocked there. Whistle on the play. Free kick to Mount Pleasant. Here's Pinnock now to take that kick, plays it back to his keeper. Who knocks it left side to Dyer. Mount Pleasant knocking it around in their own half. Gets it to Green. Plays it inside, does Green. To Anglin. Here's Anglin with it once again. Trying to get by his man. Unsuccessful. Portmore regains possession. Devonte Campbell hustling his way in that build up there. And Mount Pleasant earns a free kick as Campbell is brought down. Here is Cummings with it. Plays it across. Bypasses Anglin. Gets it to Irving. Shot from far by Irving. Going nowhere. Here is Portmore United. Gets it to Pinnock. Pinnock gets by Irving. Dribbles down. Unable to get it past Dyer. And Mount Pleasant regains possession in their own half. Here is Bradford. Irving has it. And there's a whistle on the play. Bradford being accused of fouling the player there. Stephen Young, the player. Down. He's up and about once again. Here is Mount Pleasant trying to go forward once again. Green. Foul there by the number 23 for Portmore United. Keeler Howard. Free kick to Mount Pleasant. Here is McCullough. Knocks it back to Irving. Green loses possession. Here is Mount Pleasant once again trying to build an attack. On the far side. Comes back to Dyer. He dribbles. Trying to get it to Daniel Green. Brought down. Free kick to Mount Pleasant. A battle royal there between between O'Keeler Howard and Daniel Green. As Mount Pleasant plays it all the way back. Ming gets it to Campbell. Anglin, back to Campbell. Goes into touch for a throw to Mount Pleasant. "19 minutes gone. 0-0 the scoreline here at Ferdinand Park. Mount Pleasant player who's down, about to get some assistance. Even contest so far as we head towards 20 minutes. Mount Pleasant having the better. Trying to find Alex Marshall. Marshall gets it now, almost on the touchline. Gets by his man. Gets by another. Trying to get the 1-2 pass. From Bradford. But Portmore back in possession. Coming forward now is Portmore United. They lose possession. And Shaquan Davis comes out and easily retrieves this one. So Mount Pleasant will have to start all over. And they do so through Dyer, who knocks it back to goalkeeper Shaquan Davis. Davis coming forward. Plays it back to his central defender. That's Cummings. Plays it right foot to his left. To Dyer. Gets it to Bradford. Bradford with it, trying to turn. Under pressure from two players. Brought down, whistle on the play. And referee Stefan Dua says they did that illegally. So Mount Pleasant wins a free kick. Switch to the right side of the field. Here is Devonte Campbell receiving that pass, trying to beat his man. Comes back to Anglin. Anglin plays it across the center circle to Dyer. Dyer to Sule Makala. Makala plays it back through the center circle to Anglin. Mount Pleasant in possession in their own half. Comes back to Cummings. Plays it across to Dyer. Chips it forward. Gets it to Daniel Green. And Green knocks it back to Dyer. And he plays it all the way back to his goalkeeper, does Shaquille Dyer. Pinnock gets it inside. Whistle on the play. Free kick won by Portmore United. Just above the penalty area. Could be a dangerous spot. Brown, the man brought down there. And Zimenez looks to be the man lining up to take this one. Zimenez also former Mount Pleasant player. Four-man wall built by Mount Pleasant. Zimenez gets ready now to take this one. Here is Zimenez now. Shoots towards goal. Not well handled there by goalkeeper Shaquan Davis, but nevertheless prevents it from going into the back of the net. Here is a throw by Howard. Deep into the Mount Pleasant half. Here is goalkeeper Shaquan Davis. Comes up and take this one. Boots it upfield. Not getting it very far away, just above the D. And Portmore United in possession. Shot towards goal. Wide of the left upright. 0-0 the scoreline remains. Devonte Campbell loses possession. Barnett loses possession. Mount Pleasant again. Here is Shaquille Bradford on the end of that one, trying to beat his man. Plays it back to Campbell. Campbell has it. Dribbles forward, does Campbell. Plays it inside. Headed out there by Okila Howard for Portmore United, and it goes for a corner kick to Mount Pleasant. Bradford getting the breakaway there. Turned it back to Campbell, who dribbled forward and put in the cross. But Howard was equal to the task. Gadale Irvin goes across to take that corner. Here is the corner kick to be taken left side from the right. Head towards goal and into the back of the net it goes. Sule Makala comes up big once again for Mount Pleasant as they take the lead in this opening contest. In the Ray Neville Jamaica Premier League. 28 minutes gone and it's Mount Pleasant 1, Portmore United 0.
Well done, son.
So the captain leads the way here at Ferdinand Park, getting the first goal for Mount Pleasant. A regular kind of goal for Sule Makala. Regularly he comes up with one of these headers to open the scoring chart for Mount Pleasant this season. Here is Portmore United to Portmore United. Ming intercepts once again, comes now to Daniel Green. Side foots it. And here now is Irving. Gets it to Daniel Green. He has 3 men around him. Daniel Green gets it back to Irving, plays it into the box, comes to Alex Marshall. Marshall dribbles forward, unable to turn. Plays it back to Irving. Irving has it. Gets it to Green on the left on the line. Green knocks it back to Gadale Irving. Gets it back to Green. Green dribbling across the Portmore United half. Broken up there by Portmore United. And they are in possession. Sweeping forward is Stephen Barnett. Still in possession, Portmore United. Shot towards goal. And it goes wide. 1-0 the scoreline here.
All right, Big.
Mount Pleasant taking the lead through Sule Makala in the 28th minute. Alex Marshall. Here is Anglin. Dribbles forward. Makes a pass to Ming.
Referee! Referee!
Marshall looks as if he will not be able to make it back on the field. Substitution being arranged now by Mount Pleasant. Shandy James, the number 11, comes on for Marshall. So Mount Pleasant forced into an early substitution. 34th minute substitution. Shandy James comes on for Alex Marshall. Mount Pleasant leading by a goal to 0. James gets his first touch, brought down immediately. Whistle on the play. Free kick to Mount Pleasant inside the center circle in their own half. Cummings with the kick. Trying to find Devontae Campbell. Gets it inside. But goalkeeper Williams will be quicker to the ball than Bradford would be able to. He rolls it right side. Young knocks it back to this goalkeeper, who plays it further left to Doxley. Doxley dribbling forward towards the halfway line. Plays it inside, intercepted there. And Shandy James comes away with it once again, plays it forward, trying to find Daniel Green, does so. Green unable to maintain his balance and loses possession as goalkeeper Williams advance. Here is Knight. Portmore United on the attack, on the left side. Plays it inside. Goalkeeper Shaquan Davis. Easy for him. And he boots it forward. And it comes back to Green. He knocks it to Shandy James. James plays it inside to McCullough. McCullough gets it to Ming. Back to McCullough. And McCullough knocks it back to Ming. Mount Pleasant loses possession. Daniel Green battling his way, but he's held by Doxley. No, not Doxley. Yeah. Free kick won by Mount Pleasant. Here is Dyer with a kick. Mount Pleasant sweeping forward once again. And he knocks it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Mount Pleasant still in possession in their own half. Ming knocks it back to Dyer. And once again he plays it back to Davis. Gets it forward. Headed on by Devontae Campbell. Lovely chip header. And he's brought down. Whistle on the play. Free kick to Mount Pleasant. Just outside the penalty area. So free kick won by Mount Pleasant on the far side. Player needing some assistance. Very close to the touchline, just outside the penalty area on the right side. Headed all the way across, and it's headed out. Irving not making or taking advantage of that one there. Poorly taken kick. All right, so here comes Portmore once again in possession. Boots it upfield. Barnett allowing that one to go by him. Shaquan Davis retrieves for Mount Pleasant. Slowing down the pace even slower than it has been. Here is Davis. Plays it right side to Dyer. Here is Campbell coming inside to receive this one. Plays it forward. Trying to find Shandy James. Goalkeeper Williams is equal to the task. And the Seagull Knight comes away with it for Portmore United. Mount Pleasant once again in possession. Here is Sully McCullough in the center circle. Plays it left side. Finds Irving. Gets it inside to Green. Green back to Irving. Here is Daniel Green once again. Being attacked. Anglin picks that one up and plays it back to Dyer. And it's played all the way back to goalkeeper Shaquan Davis. Here is Cummings. Gets it to Irving, unable to keep that one inside. And it goes into touch for a throw. Portmore United trying to go forward, loses possession. Campbell has it for Mount Pleasant. Turns it back inside to Anglin. Anglin plays it left side. Finds Irving. Unable to get by his man, Pinnock. Comes now to Daniel Green. Green has possession. Plays it to McCullough. McCullough plays it to Anglin once again. Shandy James has it. Plays it back to Anglin in the center circle. And it comes all the way back to Dyer. Mount Pleasant trying to build an attack here. Comes to Irving on the line. Bad pass there from Irving. Throw into Mount Pleasant. Keeler Howard not happy with that call by the referee, as the fourth official indicates that 4 minutes, a minimum of 4 minutes, will be added to the first half. Throw-in to be taken by Gadale Irving. Bradford being hustled off the ball. No whistle on the play. Comes back and wins it. Turns it inside. Cleared one time by Doc Silly. Not going far. And it goes into touch for a throw to Mount Pleasant. Deep in the Portmore United half. The first half. Mount Pleasant leading by a goal. 28th minute goal scored by Suleiman. Dale Irving set it up to take the throw, not in a hurry. Turns with it, does Green. Trying to beat his man on the line. Corner kick. Goal kick won by Portmore United. There is Howard. Plays it forward, trying to find Barnett. Gets it inside to Knight.
Well done.
Doc Silly has it for Portmore United. The Jimenez plays it inside finds Howell. Ball goes into touch for a throw to Mount Pleasant. Plays it to his right, finds Devontae Campbell, who knocks it forward, trying to find James. Does so. James turns it inside, gets it to Anglin. Anglin in the penalty area, shoots towards goal, save, scored! Mount Pleasant doubles the lead on the stroke of half-time. Shaquille Bradford on the rebound. And Mount Pleasant doubles the lead here at Ferdinand Park. Deshaun Anglin with a shot. Goalkeeper Williams unable to hold on to it. Rolled it sweetly into the path of Bradford. And Bradford said thank you very much and just rolled it over the line. 2-0 Mount Pleasant on the stroke of half time. So Mount Pleasant doubling the advantage there. Doesn't get any easier than that. So, and there is a halftime whistle. Referee Stefan Doir says you've seen enough of the first half. So at the halftime break, Mount Pleasant leading by 2-0 over Portmore United here at Ferdinand Park. Sully McCalla on target in the 28th minute. And Shaquille Bradford in time added on with the second. So at halftime, Mount Pleasant leading Portmore United by 2-0.
Out is number 12, Jamaica Brown. Replacing him is number 19, Avinas Myers.
Ready to roll the last one.
So we're getting ready for second half action here. Mount Pleasant lead by 2-0 heading into the second half. Portmore United making all of 4 changes, and we are on the way for the second half of this Red Jamaica Premier League encounter between Portmore United and Mount Pleasant. So the substitutions for Portmore United: Alvinus Myers replacing Javier Brown, number 12. Myers, number 19. Number 10, Jamari Morrison. He replaces Seager Knight, number 7. Emilia Roseau comes on for number 23, Okila Howard. And number 18, Tej Bryan, replacing number 17, Stephen Barnett. So 4 changes made by Portmore United to start the second half. Here is number 18, Bryan. Place it back to Mullins. Doxley plays it to his right. Stephen Young plays it forward. Play broken up by Mount Pleasant. Daniel Green comes forward. Beats his man nicely. Does Anglin place it inside? And they regain possession to Siminis. Whistle on the play. Free kick won by Portmore United. Ball played back all the way to the central defensive position. Referee Dwa penalizing Devontae Campbell there. So Portmore United winning a free kick. Kick taken by Jimenez. Here is Young. And the substitute Morrison. Here is Ming coming away with it once again. Or that is actually Daniel Green. Comes all the way back to number 4 for Mount Pleasant, Cummings. He has it once again, plays it forward. Gets it to the goal scorer for Mount Pleasant. Ming gets it to Campbell. Campbell now trying to get by his man. Knocks it back to Shaquille. Brought down, whistle on the play. Free kick won by Mount Pleasant. Free kick won by Mount Pleasant could be a dangerous position to give away a free kick for Portmore United. Let's see what Mount Pleasant will do with this one. Irving standing over it. As 3 players from the Mount Pleasant bench, 4, 5, gets up, warming up. Is it going to be Daniel Green or Gadale Irving? Here is a free kick from Daniel Green. Just tipped over the crossbar there by goalkeeper Williams. So here's a corner kick from the shot towards goal. A whistle on the play. Bradford getting that one in the back of the net. But there was a whistle on the play. And that one will not count. So here is Portmore United coming away with it once again on the right side. Loses possession to Mount Pleasant. Chips it forward. Does Green. Trying to find Shandy James. Unsuccessful. And the Portmore has possession once again. Trying to get out of their area. Portmore United. Looking for options. Makes a pass now. Dribbling down the right side. This Morrison for Portmore United. And Brian loses possession but wins a throw. Here is Howell. Comes back to Mullins. Jimenez. Roughed up there by McCalla. Here is Brian with it. Morrison. Trying to change the trajectory of the attack there. Here is Howell. Portmore United shot towards goal. And Zane Pinocchio is able to keep that one on target. And it goes into touch for a goal kick to Mount Pleasant. Second half action here. in this Red Navy Jamaica Premier League encounter. Match day 1. And Mount Pleasant, the beaten finalists last season, they lead by 2-0. Sully McCullough and Shaquille Bradford on the score sheet for Mount Pleasant. Throw one by Mount Pleasant on the left side. Here is Green. Plays it back to Irvin. Shandy James gets it back to Irvin once again. Plays it inside. Crashes into the defense for Portmore United. And goalkeeper Williams boots this one long upfield. Comes all the way back to Irvin. Morrison has it for Portmore United. Trying to build an attack here, but loses possession as Dyer grabs this one. Played upfield now by Shaq1. Here is Daniel Green, unable to get onto the end of that one. And Portmore United regains possession. They substitute. Good header there from Bradford, getting in between two Portmore United players and getting a head onto it. Here is Young. Here is Akeem Mullins, plays this one upfield. Intercepted there by Cummings with a big kick. Here is Devante. Zimenez has it, plays it left side, finds Pinnock. Pinnock has it on the touchline, plays it back to Rousseau. Rousseau plays it into the penalty area. Shot towards goal, blocked there by Irving. Mount Pleasant regains possession, goes into touch for a throw to Portmore United. And the player that looks to be Shandy James is down. Yes, it's James. Makes his way slowly to his feet. Mount Pleasant getting ready to make substitutions here now. Here is Zashan Anglin. Gets it to James. James loses possession. Hounding there by Shandy James after losing possession. It's back with Rousseau on the left side. Intercepted there by Kyle Ming and plays it into touch, does Ming. Rousseau sets up to take this throw. Substitution for Mount Pleasant coming up. Ming boots this one high. Comes back to Mullings. Mullings gets it to Pinnock. Here is Pinnock with it, trying to find a pass. Foul committed there, and Portmore United earns a free kick. Double substitution for Mount Pleasant. Number 12, Kimoni Bailey, makes his way onto the field, replacing number 7, Devontae Campbell. So, Kimoni Bailey replacing Devontae Campbell. Unofficially, the substitution made in the 58th minute. And number 19, Nelson, makes his way onto the field, replacing the goal scorer Shaquille Bradford. 58 minutes unofficially the time of the substitution as Emilio Rousseau gets ready to take this free kick for Portmore United. Punched away by the goalkeeper for Mount Pleasant, and Morrison commits a foul and a free kick to Mount Pleasant. Midway their half. Kick taken quickly. Nelson gets his first touch, dribbles towards goal, turns, plays it inside, trying to find Kimoni Bailey. Both players just coming onto the field. Nelson and Bailey. Here is Sule Makala. Sent to the turf there by Zimenez. And a free kick to Mount Pleasant. Here is Cummings with the kick. Gets it to Kimoni Bailey. Loses possession, does Bailey. Interception there from Cummings. And he gets it to Makala. A yellow card to Sule Makala. So Makala earns himself a yellow card. Did earn himself a goal in the first half as well. Here is Daxili now. Punches this one forward. Cleared. As the sunshine comes out brightly here at Ferdinita Park. Nelson with his fresh legs running at the defender. Plays it forward. Unable to keep that one inside. And a throw to Mount Pleasant. Gadiel Irvin to take this throw once again. Deep into the Mount Pleasant half. Morrison found guilty there of committing an offense against Makala. Free kick won by Mount Pleasant. Here is Rousseau with this one. Plays it inside. Gets it to Brian. Brian has possession. Shot towards goal. Crashed into the wall. Clearance by James. Comes to Daniel Green. Green dribbles towards his opponent. Plays it forward now. Trying to find Nelson. Nelson gets possession. Dribbles into the penalty area. Shoots towards goal now. Plays it across the penalty area, but it's intercepted by Emilio Rousseau. And it goes into touch for a corner kick to Mount Pleasant. "61 minutes. We're into the 62nd minute. And a corner kick won on the left side by Mount Pleasant. Daniel Green to take this one, right-footed. Here is a corner kick. Headed out there. Just coming off the head of Cummings. Goes into touch. So a goal kick to Portmore United. They have a player down. So the ball is played into touch, so that the player can get some assistance. Brian already there assisting him. There. and was also the Copa America tournament as well. So there he is rendering assistance to the player who is down. We're back with the action now on the field. Portmore still in possession, loses possession as it's played into touch for a throw. Irving making his way to take that throw. Very casual looking is Irving. That's how he approaches every throw that he's about to take. Angling, trying to get this one time upfield. Comes to Kimoni Bailey. First touch, not a bad one. Gets the second ball now. Here is Kimoni Bailey down the right side. Almost loses possession, almost lost his footing there. Comes back to Angling. Angling to Makala. Bad pass by Makala, or bad attempt of a pass, but Angling comes back to retrieve and plays it left side to Irving. Irving comes forward, trying to get to Shandy James. Deflection, and Portmore United regains possession. Here is Rousseau on the left side. Turns it back to Howell. Howell plays it inside. Back with Howell. Plays it inside once again to Morrison. Trying to find Mullings. Speculative pass there from Shandy James. Not getting it where he wanted it. Good defensive work there by Shaquille Dyer. Comes back now to James. Dribbles across the halfway line. Gets it to Green. Green. Dribbles inside. Gets it to Kimoni Bailey. Shot towards goal by Kimoni Bailey. Unable to get off one of those spectacular shots that he's accustomed to scoring. Goal kick. Here is Doxley. Brian loses possession. Beautiful pass there from Anglin. Unable to get to Daniel Green this time. As Morrison picks it up, goes over the halfway line, driving down the right side, turns it inside, loses possession, does Portmore United, and James has it once again, plays it left-footed to Kimoni Bailey, and the play is broken up once again by Doc Silly and Stephen Young for Portmore United. Here is Morrison once again. Dribbles forward, plays it right side. Or rather Morrison getting it there on the right side as the play was made by Myers. Portmore United knocking it around now, broken up there by Mount Pleasant. Here is Daniel Green trying to get to the end of this one. And the Young gets it upfield. Here is Morrison. Howell. Back to Morrison. Morrison back to Howell. Plays it inside now to Myers. Zimenez. Morrison unable to get onto the end of that one and only succeeds in putting it into touch for a throw to Mount Pleasant. And there we have Gadale Irving going down easy as Sunday morning again. Substitution for Portmore United, number 27. Substitution also for Mount Pleasant. Jean-Claude Ferreira coming on for Mount Pleasant. Here is Daniel Green. Gets in through. Brought down at the edge of the box. No whistle on the play there. We're into the 69th minute, the 70th minute of this contest. Here is Portmore United once again. Ball played into touch. Goal throw-in to Portmore United as Mount Pleasant makes a double change. Number 10, Claudio Ferreira comes on. And he will be replacing Sule Makala. And number 20, Nathaniel James, replaces Daniel Green. Substitution unofficially in the 71st minute. Substitution completed. So we're heading into the final chapter of this encounter. Mount Pleasant continues to lead by 2-0. First half goals scored by Sule Makala and Shaquille Bradford. Corner kick won by Portmore. No, it's a goal kick as indicated by referee Stefan Doa. Nice turnout here at Ferdinand Park. The heat cooling down a little at this time. Foul committed there by Ming, number 5 for Mount Pleasant. Here is Portmore United with the free kick, taken short. Duxley plays it across, intercepted here by Nelson, and he's gone now. Nelson has one man to beat, gets by one, shoots now, gets it to Shandy James, and James is unable to maintain possession. So corner kick won by Mount Pleasant. Glorious opportunity went a begging there for Mount Pleasant, but here's a corner kick now to be taken. Here's a corner kick. Broken up there by Cavalier. And the number 27 for Cavalier for Portmore. Unable to hold on to this one. Of course, Cavalier is not out there today. Shaquille Henry unable to keep that one on the field. Here is Ming. Whistle on the play once again. Free kick to Portmore United. Duxley has it and starts the attack once again for Portmore United. Gets it to Young. Trying to get to Zimenez. Intercepted there by Ferreira.
No foul.
Here is Brian. Comes inside. Dyer does well. Kimoni Davis gets it. Finds Nelson. Here is Nelson. Plays it inside to Kimoni Bailey. Loses possession in the penalty area. And Mount Pleasant comes away with it once again. Here is James. Turns. Plays it across to Irvin. Lines up a shot. Changes his mind. Plays it back to Ferreira. Mount Pleasant on the attack here. Inside to Nelson. Nelson to Irving. Loses possession. Mount Pleasant. Here is Young coming away with it once again for Portmore United. Doc Silly has it. Foul committed there by Nelson. .75 minutes gone. Mount Pleasant continues to lead by 2-0. Belated call by the referee. Rousseau. Fouled there by James. Here is Rousseau now with his free kick midway the Mount Pleasant half. Headed out by Ming. Nelson has it, plays it forward, finds Nathaniel James. Nathaniel James gets into the penalty area. Here is Nathaniel James trying to beat one man. Blocked there. And it's easily held by the goalkeeper, Williams, for Portmore United. They still have possession. And Cummings wins that battle and puts it into touch for a throw. Here is Zimenez. And Cummings shields that one over the line. Goal kick to Mount Pleasant. Still no goals in the second half as Mount Pleasant continues to lead by 2-0. Both goals coming in the first half. We're into the final quarter of this encounter. Referee Stefan Dua having a word with the goalkeeper for Mount Pleasant, Shaquan Davis. Boots this one upfield. Kimoni Bailey gains possession, plays it back to Anglin. Anglin finds James. James plays it forward, finds Shandy James. So James to James. Mount Pleasant loses possession. It's back with Zimenez. Plays it forward. And Shaquan Davis comes out to be a part of the action on the outfield. Here is Nathaniel James with it. Gets by his man. Unable to get by Zimenez. Here is Mullins rather. Portmore loses possession once again. Here is Ferreira with it for Portmore United, for Mount Pleasant. Turnover from Mount Pleasant as Rousseau gains possession. Comes back to Howell. Howell gets it back to Rousseau. on the left side, plays it into the box. And it's put into touch by Cummings. Throw to Portmore United. Here is Howell. Get it back to Mullings. Howell has it. Knocks it back once again to Howell. Rousseau not reading the play. Comes back to Duxley. Mullings. Duxley. Averse to danger. Knocks it back to his goalkeeper. Williams. Plays it right side to Young. Morris has possession. Irving wins it for Mount Pleasant. Whistle on the play. And yellow card shown there by the referee. That looks to be the substitute Myers, who picks up that yellow card there. Kick taken, played back to the goalkeeper. Headed on there by Nelson. Kimoni Bailey unable to get onto the end of it. It's back with Nelson. Turns it back. Gets it back to Irving. Plays it inside to Kimoni Bailey. Loses possession, Mount Pleasant. And Portmore United once again. Play broken up there by Cummings. Both sit upfield. Comes to Shandy James. Whistle on the play. Yellow card to Shaquille Henry from Portmore United. Another yellow card unofficially in the 82nd minute. Intensity of the game falling significantly as we head into the final 8 minutes of this contest. Match day 1 in the Red Navy Jamaica Premier League. Here is Nelson on the receiving end of this pass. Comes back to Nathaniel James. Plays it back to Irving. Cummings has it. And he plays it back to his goalkeeper, who plays it all the way across on the left side to Irving. Here is Ferreira with it. Back to Irving. Plays it in the midfield. Finds Sandy James. He loses possession. And the Portmore United player is brought down by Kimoni Bailey. And a free kick. A free kick to Portmore United.
players that come to the ball and not pass the ball.
Portmore United has possession. Just knocking it around the top of the Mount Pleasant half. Here's a long one upfield now. Intercepted there by Ming. And it's played all the way back to the goalkeeper, Williams, for Portmore United. Here is Doxley to Young. Dyer has it. Anglin plays it upfield. No Mount Pleasant player in the Portmore United half. Here is number 27 for Portmore United, Henry. Whistle on the play. A kick to Mount Pleasant. Game quiets down significantly. Let's see what happens here now. Long kick by Davis. Trying to find Bailey. Comes to Nelson. Whistle on the play. Kick quickly taken by Portmore United. They're in their own half, Portmore United. Doxley once again. Myers has it, plays it long. Intercepted there by Irving.
Job.
Comes to the left to Rousseau. Gets it back to Howell. Howell back to Morrison. Loses possession. Portmore regains possession. Shot towards goal by Myers. Goes wide as Rousseau tries to make amends. Unsuccessful, and it's a goal kick to Mount Pleasant. We are into the 87th minute, and Mount Pleasant continues to lead by 2-0. Ferreira committing an offense there, pushing the player from behind. Game looks to be over from both sides. No real action taking place, as if they're just playing for time. Here is Morrison. Nelson. Has it now. Foul called by the referee, and Mount Pleasant wins a free kick. Another whistle on the play. Kimon Bailey penalized once again. Here is Howell. Plays this one forward. Portmore United once again in possession in the Mount Pleasant half. As another wasted effort. Portmore United looks a spent force at this time. No real life in the game at this point, as we are into the 89th minute. Headed on by Nelson. Kimoni Bailey. Whistle on the play. Here is a free kick to be taken by Mount Pleasant. Nelson has it, plays it inside, gets to James. Ferreira has it, plays it back to Dyer. It's back in the Portmore half, back into the Mount Pleasant half now. Cummings has it, gets it to Anglin. Anglin glances behind, drives in between two players into the penalty area, loses his footing and goes down. Here is Portmore coming again. Minimum of 4 minutes to be added as the ball goes into touch for a goal kick to Mount Pleasant. So as the spectators start making their way out of the Ferdinita Park venue with less than 4 minutes to go, and Mount Pleasant leading by 2-0. Here is James, gets it to Ferreira. Ferreira finds Bailey on the far side. Bailey gets it back to James. Ferreira has it, gets it to Anglin. Here is Anglin coming forward, finds James. James trying to find Nelson. Here is James once again. Shot towards goal, blocked. And Rousseau comes away with it for Portmore United. Gets it to Myers. Or Brian rather. Rousseau. Broken up there by Mount Pleasant through Dyer. Here is James with it once again.
Come on, Nat, come on.
Unable to beat his man there. Nathaniel James comes back to win it. James. Bad pass there by James. Here is Rousseau with it for Portmore United. Morrison on the far side. Stops, turns.
No shot, no shot.
Finds Henry. Shot towards goal. Well done by Shakwan Dyer. Shakwan Davis for Mount Pleasant. Brilliantly struck shot. And the goalkeeper acrobatically pushing this one over the crossbar. Portmore United looking to pull a consolation one here. Here is Myers. Played it inside. Shot towards goal. Hits it upright. Portmore on fire in the dying moments. That one hitting the right upright. Here is Mount Pleasant counter-attacking here now. Nelson dribbling forward on the left side. Comes inside. Gets by his man. Unsuccessfully loses the ball inside the penalty area. And Mount Pleasant and the Portmore United regains possession. Here is Jimenez. Going forward. Makes a lateral pass. And it comes back to James. Nathaniel James gets it to Shandy James. Plays it back to Kyle Ming. Ming to Shandy James. James to Ming once again. Under pressure. And it's a throw to Portmore United. Anglin wins it and gives it away. Daxley gets it to Rousseau. Down the flanks is Mullings. Plays it inside. Headed there. And the goalkeeper, Shaquan Davis, has it. Any minute now, we could have the final whistle in this game. Here is Davis booting this one long upfield, and there we have it, the final whistle from referee Stefan Dua. So at the end of this match day 1 contest, last year's beaten finalists, Mount Pleasant, coming out 2-0 winners over Portmore United. 2 first half goals. Sule Makala with the opening goal in the 28th minute, putting Mount Pleasant in front. And on the stroke of half-time, Shaquille Bradford doubled the advantage to make it Mount Pleasant 2, Portmore United 1. No goals in the second half. It ends 2-0 in favor of Mount Pleasant. Congratulations on the victory, coach, and opening day win, opening match win, match day 1 victory. Talk to us about it.
Well, yes, I'm very pleased with the team performance, especially in the first half. I think the execution was up to par. I think we take our foot off the pedal in the second half. But kudos to the team. 3 points, clean sheet.
Is this? You said that the team played very well. You're satisfied. Was this basically how the plan was to execute?
Well, I wouldn't say satisfied. There are areas we could have improved on, especially in front of goal this afternoon. You know, I think we missed some opportunity in the final third. We could have capitalized on. But again, as first game of the season, please.
How important was this victory for you today?
Well, every game you play, it's a positive result. So this game is no different. You need to start of the competition. We want to start on the front foot, and we did that this afternoon.
So Mount Pleasant now turn their attention to Caribbean Cup action. How are you looking towards that now?
Well, again, we have to look on do our game review, look on what we have in terms of players, injury, and all that, and then we look forward to our game next week.
What is the plan as far as that game is concerned?
Well, as I said before, we have to look on what we have, look on what we're going to Trinidad to do, and it's just about execution, how we execute.
All right, coach,
yeah, man.
2 first half goals were you're undoing today. Talk to us about the game.
Yes, I think we didn't play well first half. Mount Pleasant dominated the game first half. You know, they got 2 goals. I think it was the set piece goal was a soft goal. Both goals, you know, both goals were a bit soft on behalf of my defense. So, you know, but you know, second half we came out and we showed a better fighting spirit and created a few chances which we didn't score. But I don't think the players tried to miss. So that's a part of football.
How much of your execution or your plan were you able to execute throughout this game? Because we saw you coming back in the second half.
Yes, we changed the formation. You know, we changed the system how we played half-time because they used to this system that we played half-time. So you can see the team, you know, the things were flowing a bit better. So, you know, we just have to capitalize on the chances we got. But, you know, we just have to keep going from now on.
So next game, next week, how are you looking forward to your next encounter?
We're going to assess the game and see how it goes and, you know, we take it from there.
All right. Thank you very much.
Welcome.